Okay, start, guys.
Over a third of London primary school children end up being unable to properly read even once they graduate from primary school. We as a team chose to address this problem by choosing to create ReadingExpert as the application for our pitch. We chose to design a problem that works differently for most of the applications dedicated to solving a similar problem. We do realize that there are lots of good reading applications available, ones that teach children how to read, but both the traditional method and the currently existing applications have failed to make a solution that allows children to actually solve this complete problem of illiteracy, where we do have the status quo of 1/3 of children being unable to read properly. So here you can see a live demo of our application, which is not exactly live because it's pre-recorded, but the way our app works is that essentially we try to keep children reading at a normal pace by making it read automatically. And as you can see that little yellow thing over there, which you might have missed, so just to give another glimpse, this here allows you to read out any word, and you can select any word you want with intent to get an explanation for it. This allows children to expand their vocabulary and understand what they're reading. So we want children to understand what we're reading as best as they can. And once they do finish reading, we want to make sure that they understood all the things. So we present them with simple exercises where we ask them questions about what they just read. We also present them with puzzles, such as the crossword that you saw a few seconds ago. And here you have another instance of wondrous crossword, which, as you can see, does not accept incorrect inputs and does accept correct ones, which was more tricky to implement than you might imagine. That being said, if your child likes to read folklore and classical tales, he will love reading them once he's through with our app. He will also have a keen interest in magic crocodiles afterwards, because we will make sure to ask him these wondrous questions about magical creatures and other objects that may or may not be magical. But we do ensure that we try to provide a curriculum of various different fun stories, but try to keep the children entertained, because we do not wish to take the fun out of education. What we do wish to do is connect things that we believe other pitches have done wrong. So other companies often choose to educate children on either articulating, spelling, reading, or reading sentences. What we choose to do is teach them all of these. We don't choose to do this for children who can't read at all. What our main intent is to make children experts of reading, which is why we created the ReadingExpert application. So our main target and our main possibility for implementing a business model is targeting one of two things. Our primary model is targeting parents who believe that we want to have children who are educated enough to succeed in the world as literate individuals who strive to see more of the world, who like literature, and who can generally do proper reading and writing. We do realize that while not all parents may become interested in this, although we're pretty sure we made it quite solid, while there's always room for improvement, we have alternative options such as addressing foreign markets, such as people from China or various other countries who, for example, may want to learn English or move into markets from other countries per se by doing tests such as IELTS or TOEFL, because what we're doing is essentially teaching people to read keywords, how to read altogether, and how to learn English as a language. So here you can see an overview of our Android-based app. This is something that we managed to create over a weekend. Our brainstorming led to a solution that addresses what we believe to be quite a big problem. But if we were to get a bigger investment, allowed to explore more of the world of informatics, we think we could do even more. So this is why we strongly beg you to support our pitch.